to another video on the Finchy Talks Footy YouTube channel. First of all, thank you very much for the comments and the likes and the views on the first YouTube video. I mean, I know I said I don't really care like whether the videos do well, I get loads of views and all this sort of stuff, but it is like very nice to get such a warm reception from my first video, and a lot of people have been talking about like how to improve it and stuff, and I'm all open ears for improvements that I can make. But today we're going to be talking, well, I suppose we're going to be seeing my vlog of the Schalke Stadium. So basically I was in Germany a few weeks ago for the Dortmund game, Dortmund against Shakhtar. And while I was there, we thought we might pop down to the local stadium, the Schalke Stadium. And to be honest, I didn't really think much of it at the time, but the stuff that I did there was, and the stadium itself is so impressive, and I sort of really bought into the club itself, that the videos I ended up taking there, I thought, why not whack it into a vlog and talk about it, because I literally just found it so interesting. It's there's 5 stadiums basically in the world that have the feature that I'm going to be talking about later on in the video. But yeah, basically I just wanted to, it's kind of a vlog, but not really a vlog, because I'm talking to you now. I'm not in Germany, I'm in my bedroom. But all the videos and stuff was obtained from my Schalke stadium tour. So yeah, we're basically just going to be going through that, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So yeah, as you can see on your screens, we started the tour through the Schalke Museum. Schalke was relegated in 2023. It was a big Bundesliga club before that, and in my eyes still is a very big German club. They've got 178,000 members. The tour guide, who actually did the whole tour in English, which was brilliant, called Wolfgang, told us that they have no ownership as well. They don't have any owners. It is a supporters-run club, pretty much. It was in a big, massive mining village, so they pay homage to that in the tunnel, which I'll show you later on. They play at the Veltins Arena in Gelsenkirchen, which I hope I'm pronouncing right, but probably I'm butchering. It has a capacity of 61,482, and obviously that's the stadium we've seen in the video. They have a massive rivalry with Borussia Dortmund as well, which I had no idea. Obviously I came to do the Borussia Dortmund match and go to their stadium, and the guy was basically telling us that they have a massive rivalry with them, which I thought and found quite interesting. So after going through the museum and learning a little bit about Schalke, we went behind the scenes in the media room you're seeing there. This is the changing rooms. Not too flashy, but you know, a very nice sort of modern changing room. Then we come to the tunnel. The rock on the wall is actually fake. It's plastic, and it's to pay homage to the fact it's was made as it's a mining village that they're from, which I found really interesting. Probably the coolest tunnel in all of Europe. And yeah, we come now down through the tunnel. At this point, I'm absolutely buzzing. Can't wait to see the pitch. And okay. I mean, I'm struggling to see where the pitch is. I don't really. Oh, right. Okay. So basically, guys, a fact about Schalke is they are the only one of 5 teams in the entire world who play football on concrete. You've heard it here first, guys. There's 5 teams in the world that play their football on concrete. It gives them a very good edge in the games. They wear roller skates. They go around kicking the ball around, and the other team has studs on. It gives us a massive advantage. Okay, right. So obviously that's not true. They don't play on concrete. But I was kind of perplexed as to, I mean, it's a stadium tour. I was sort of thinking maybe they have like the Tottenham Hotspur sort of thing, where the bit opens up and then the pitch comes up from underneath. But they tell me that's not what happens either. They have a lot of different stuff going on. So I think Taylor Swift performed there a few times. I've had loads of different singers there, AC/DC, all that sort of stuff. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just a multi-purpose stadium. But it's actually not. And like I said, there's only 5 teams in the world that have this exact stadium feature, which allows them to do what they do with the pitch. And this is what they do with it, basically, in a nutshell. Right here, we are outside of the stadium, and this is the pitch. This is the actual playing pitch that they use and actually play on. And it's absolutely incredible. So they basically leave it outside to get its sunlight, to get its oxygen, and then as you can see, these little gates here, they get vans or like hydraulic systems to push the entire pitch. So the pitch is basically, you get a layer of concrete, a layer of sand, a layer of dirt, and then the actual pitch, which is not astroturf at all. It's actual normal pitch, normal grass. And I think the guy said it takes about 4 hours for the pitch to get pushed, literally like pushed via a hydraulic system and some drivers or whatever it is. It gets pushed and slid underneath the stadium and then slots into place. And I think he said that normally during the week the roof is closed completely, and then after that, I think maybe like 1 or 2 days before the game, they will actually push it on. And it's about like a 4-hour exercise of trying to slide the pitch on there. And I can't exactly remember how much he said it costs to do it, but I think every time they move the pitch, we're talking tens of thousands of pounds every single time to do it. But that's basically how they maintain it. They have it outside of the stadium, and so that all the nice, lovely sunlight can come through. They close the roof so the stadium's all protected. And yeah, it's only 5 stadiums in the entire world have basically this system of like having the pitch pushing on. So the next bit I'm going to be to give you a bit of an idea. Those are the stairs that the players have to come up to, because the tunnel is still there. They just like slide the pitch in and then have the stairs going up to it. And then I've also got an image here of just some Schalke players on the bench. I've matched it up, so that's how it looks. And then this is how it would look if the subs bench was at ground level, basically where I was standing. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea, one, of the actual thickness and height of the pitch, and also just like how surreal it was to be standing basically where the pitch should be. And when you think about it, I would be drowning in the pitch if it was actually there. So it's an absolutely massive structure. It probably weighs thousands and thousands and thousands of tons. But what's really cool about the fact there was no pitch is that we were actually able to walk in the middle of the pitch, so you could really like take in and enjoy all of the surroundings around you. Because obviously normally you've got the tape across, and rightfully so, they're very protective about their pitches. But in this instance, you could just walk around, you could like breathe in, look in at all the sights. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a video on this. I wasn't planning on doing a video on the stadium tour. Literally, when we booked to go to Germany, we literally were like, right, what, we've got 3 days here. What can we kind of do in the meantime to pass the time? The Dortmund games on I think the Thursday or the Wednesday or whatever it was. The Dortmund games on that day. What should we do in the meantime? And I said, maybe we should do like a stadium tour or something. We looked up the nearest stadium to us, and it happened to be Schalke. And we said, sure, we'll pop over there. I think it only costs like €9 or so. So we weren't really expecting like a crazy stadium tour, but I mean, I was absolutely in awe of just how brilliant the stadium was. And I've seen Everton's new stadium, and that to me is very reminiscent of like a German football stadium. And I think the stadium itself, Germans just know what the supporter wants. They know how to build a stadium. They know how to build an experience, which is ultimately going to give you the absolute best as a spectator. Like I said, it's a supporters-owned club. I think there's a thing in Germany where supporters have to hold at least like 1%, or it might be actually like 51%. But in any case, the supporters hold a stake in the club so that no person can come in and have a majority. So like West Ham, for instance, their main shareholder is David Sullivan. And obviously you've got like Karen Brady and Krasinski and all these other people who make up the 100% of West Ham. But Sullivan owns the majority, so he basically is the main person deciding what goes on at West Ham. Whereas at a club like Schalke and a lot of German football clubs, they own supporters own at least 1% of the club, I believe. I believe it's like the 50 and 1, something like that. It's like a fan-led ownership, and because of that, nobody has too much power in the football club. So you don't get an instance where someone like Todd Bowley can come into Chelsea and change everything. You know, I think there was a thing going on that he wanted to change their name to like the London Cowboys or something ridiculous. I mean, it might have been a meme, who knows? But like, you could ultimately buy a football club, buy a main stake in a football club in England, and everything that you do around the club, like we saw the instance with Reading recently as well, where the guy in charge was running the club basically into the ground. There's nothing anyone could do about it because until he sold the club, which I guess is his right to do, there's nothing really you could do about it. So football in England is a bit more of a business, whereas football in Germany is more about the fans and the supporters and the stadium itself. I mean, I've been to Old Trafford, I've been to the West Ham, which obviously not that crazy, but they've got the largest cube in all of Europe. Like I said, there's only 5 stadiums in the world that have that sort of system where the pitch actually can be moved to outside of the stadium and be left there, and then via hydraulic system can be put back into it. I'm not exactly sure what the other 4 stadiums are, to be honest with you. And yeah, 62,000, and they sell out every single week as well. Every single, I mean, they're not even doing that well in Bundesliga 2, and they sell out every single week. I just think that rapport and that connection between football and fans in Germany is just absolutely brilliant, and I think the stadium encapsulates that. So if anyone wants or happens to be in Germany for a Dortmund game, or just happens to be in Germany, I mean, I probably wouldn't travel all the way to Germany just to do the Schalke Stadium tour, but I have to say it's an absolutely amazing stadium, a brilliant experience. And I wasn't expecting the tour to be done in English either. The guy spoke perfect English, and there was we booked on for one tour, and they basically said, "Oh, the tour's going to be in German." And we were like, "Yeah, that's fine. We're not really that bothered. It's not a big deal." And instead, they just said, "Oh, just wait here with the second tour group." And I suppose there was enough English people that they said, "Oh, sod it. We'll let you get taken around by this bloke who knows English, and he'll go around with you and do the stadium tour." And it was absolutely brilliant. They couldn't have been more welcoming, even though they all knew. I mean, there was a moment when the guy said, "Oh, have you guys come down to Germany? Like, what for? Is there anyone going to the Dortmund game tomorrow?" And literally every single person put their hands up. Because if you are thinking of going to the Yellow Wall, which I would also highly recommend, and that will be coming in a video soon, my Yellow Wall vlog from my experiences within the Yellow Wall in the Borussia Dortmund stadium where they played Shakhtar. That'll be up very, very soon. But if you are doing that, then please check out the Schalke Stadium, because it is absolutely breathtaking, absolutely amazing, and it was just a brilliant, brilliant experience. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I managed to convey just how brilliant of a stadium this place is. Like I said, the Yellow Wall vlog hopefully will be coming soon. I can't wait to bring you guys that. So please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.